get right. Let's get right. Let's get right. Let's get right. Let's get right. You already know what it is, man. It's your boy Dilla T. And this is No Filters. Always appreciate you hitting that like button for me, subscribing to the channel so you don't miss an episode, and sharing this with the world. And of course, family, when you come in, get comfortable. Get you something to eat. Get you something to drink. Get you something to smoke if that's what you do. Because you see the title, fam. Woo! Let's get into this here.
All right, but y'all tap on in. Hopefully y'all been enjoying the content. But I have some joyous news for y'all today.
Poppy Pad in the building, Lori. I see you already know Nene Love Savvy TV. What we doing? Skeptic in the building. We ready tonight. Mama K, what we doing? What's up with you? You know it's love. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, family. Let's hit that like button, subscribe. Let's come.
Represent the stuff that he stand for and the stuff that people sat out here and celebrated this guy for was demonic. It was devilish. And it preyed upon just the world in general. It is being taken down in front of the entire world, and I'm here for it. I love it because the stuff. All right, everybody, salute for tapping on in. Y'all know what's up, man. I appreciate everybody, man. And I got some breaking news for y'all, and I got some joyous news today. So y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, share, and subscribe as y'all tap on in. Hopefully y'all been enjoying the content. But I have some joyous news for y'all today. As it seems like one of these demons that have preyed upon the community, that have preyed upon just the world in general, is being taken down in front of the entire world. And I'm here for it. I love it. Because the stuff that this cat represent, the stuff that he stand for, and the stuff that people sat out here and celebrated this guy for was demonic, it was devilish, and it was outright disgusting. And I'm happy that they locked his ass up. And I'm happy now that they're going hard body. I want y'all to think about something before I get into this report. Think about all the other cats that's brothers that we've heard about and gotten into it with one time. With 12. What happened to them? Were most of them spared? Did they get to calmly turn themselves in? Ask yourself that. But Lil Nas X, he get to walk down the street, damn near butt ass naked, with some cowboy boots on. Not only that, but put his hands on 12. He's charged with assault, allegedly. And nothing happened. Everything good? Everything cool? Nah, man, can't go down like that. Now when you got other brothers getting goddamn, getting the other type of treatment. We know what type of treatment that is. But let's get into it. So Lil Nas X, who most people was coming in here thinking he was gonna get off light. Y'all smash the like button, share the video, like the videos y'all come up in here. They thought this dude was gonna get off light. Nah, not today, not today, not today. So Lil Nas X, y'all, have now been charged with 4 felonies. Not one.
Mona in the building.
Not 3, but 4 felonies for Lil Nas X. Now, according to reports, and I'm going to put a link, y'all know how I get down after the stream is over, but I'll put a link in the comment section, description box below. Lil Nas X here, he's now been charged with 4 felonies and is facing years in prison. And I hope they lock him underneath I hope they put his ass underneath the jail. Because see, sometimes like demons like this, you got to get them, they got to go. You got to get them up out of here, man. So now he's facing a long time in prison. He been hit with 4. Somebody came in here the other day. I did a video about this on my other channel, TTV Network. Y'all go and subscribe to the other channel. I know y'all ain't gonna get notifications on this channel, man. Y'all already know how I do, man. I don't like coming in here, sitting down, getting in the studio, stuff like this. But if you gotta do it, you gotta do it, man. It is what it is. Y'all been asking for it for a long time. Plus, the situation, I like to do a lot of the streams and stuff from my phone while I'm on the move. And for some reason, the StreamYard was getting fried on the mic while I'm on the move all the time. So I had to stop doing that. I can't do that no more. So I had to just come in here and do it like this. I can only do that sometimes. And I figured out what happened, you guys. What happened is that when I'm doing my streams, the phone overheats. These iPhones overheat quick. And when they overheat, it fries the mic out. So that's what happened. So that's the reason why I'm here and I'm doing this, my videos like this now. Because I didn't want to sit down and do all this like this. You know what I'm saying? I actually have a whole studio. Well, we haven't even went in the studio and started filming yet. I'm gonna start doing that in like 2 months. But I've had a whole studio for probably like almost over a year now, a year and a half, that we haven't even went into. You know, something happened. One of the guys who was supposed to be one of the producers, and so that kind of set me back. But that is collecting dust, and so I'm gonna get in there in the big studio, and you guys will see everything. But we've already been had that. You know what I'm saying? I've had other guys that are doing content and stuff, and so I actually rent that studio out, and guys do other content. But we're actually going to start doing content in there. But I plan on doing that when basketball season come back up for the NBA. But back to this situation right here, right? And I'm so happy about this because somebody came to me the other day. Like I told y'all, and y'all hit the like button, share this video, man. They tried to tell me that he was going to watch how he going to get off. And I thought about it. I was like, bro, all these people putting in, we seen videos of people that haven't even done nothing. And then once they encounter the police, you already see how it go down. You know what I mean? Some of these brothers ain't here today. They didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? So I was asking myself, how do Lil Nas X, a man that's been out here, you understand, raising all kind of hell, praising the dark side, how do he get to allegedly assault one time and respectfully, politely get taken to the station? Make it make sense. When we seeing other brothers getting punched through the windshield, knees put on, we already know what the deal is, right? So, I digress. It says TMZ broke the story. Been hit with 4 felonies, including battery with injury. So they said he hurt a police officer. Think about that now. You hurt a police officer, but somehow, in your drawers, you get taken in without no scathes. In LA. But all the other brothers, go look at how they either getting taken in or carried in. But this is what happens when y'all praise stuff like Lil Nas X. This is what I'm trying to tell, and I got the whole issue for y'all right here. So TMZ broke the story. Lil Nas X was naked on Ventura Boulevard in the San Fernando Valley when the cops were called. They say when the cops confronted Lil Nas X, he charged the police officer and presumably injured at least 3 of them. This man injured 3 of them. 3 of them. And walked away cool. Think about that. How you, only a demon. Only a demon. And I told they out here sparing demons. Y'all see this, it's right here in front of the whole world, for the whole world to see. So they said this man hurt not 1, not 2, but 3. And now he's been hit with 3 different felonies for those charges. Now, let's look this up real quick. I want to look this up real quick. Felony assault on a police officer in California. What's the prison time for that. Let's look that up real quick. In California, felony assault on a police officer is typically charged under California Penal Code Section 245C and 245D when it involves a deadly weapon or a force likely to cause great bodily injury. Under Penal Code Section 243C2 for battery on a police officer causing injury. These are distinct from misdemeanor assault under Penal Code 241C, which carries lighter penalties. Remember, he's being charged with a felony. Below it, so they give me an overview, right? So we ain't gonna say with a deadly weapon. Battery on a police officer, right, with injury, because it said they hurt him, allegedly. It applies when a battery willfully and unlawfully use of force or violence on a peace officer results in injury requiring medical attention, right? So let's get to the prison time. He facing up to 5 years on each charge, just for the assault on a police officer. So 5, 10, 15 for all three of them. That's right. Oh, smash the like button, y'all. Come on, and share the video, like the video. He facing.
So let's understand what's going on right now. Let's understand where you at right now. You know you in here with your boy Dilla T and my fam. And this is No Filters. We hitting that like button, we subscribing, because we cooking Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. Don't never forget that. Shout out to Mona in the building. I see you. Fam says how my day been. Let me tell you something. My day was different. Because as life unfolds and as the day goes on, there's always things that come about and come up that you just don't know happening. And we always find ourselves getting a call, or somebody might see something that's going on, or you might just hear something that happened that grabs your attention like nothing else. Yesterday, what was so shockingly crazy in my city of St. Louis, it was unfortunate that one of the families of this city of St. Louis passed because their home blew up. Let me say that again for the people in the back that don't care about nobody else but hearing this and ain't processed it. Yesterday, a person's house blew up in my city, around the corner from my kids. Now you would know that there's RIP to that family, condolences to that family. Okay? But the point I want to make right now is that their house blew up. And reports say that ain't nobody do it. Reports is saying that the level of shattered or brokenness of the home was caused by gas. Hit that like button, subscribe, because you about to learn something today. It was caused by gas. So I think in my mind, when you ask me how was my day going, that was yesterday. Day was totally off. Because that family is gone. Everybody inside that home is gone. Somebody, cousin, brother, sister, mother, father, uncle, grandpa, grandmother. Yeah, Lori, real life. Big dog in the building. I see you, the dog. You already know what it is. Skeptic, I see you. Mom, what's up with you? Their family's gone. Point I'm making is that was yesterday. And even in yesterday, I get a call about my daughter. If you follow me and been rocking with your fam, hit FAM right now for me. Because I need to know my family in here. Because when I'm talking about my family, I need to know my family. Hear me? I get a call about my daughter yesterday. You hear me? And if you follow Real G's as you always been, as my fam has in my day ones, there was an episode that I did in the car outside of Cardinal Glennon Hospital here in St. Louis. That video, that live was very blurry. It was very distorted. It was everything that I don't do. Everything that we don't do. We're clear. We talk every Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. with your boy Dilla T. You getting clarity every Monday through Friday. But that video was distorted, blurry, out of shape, terrible, didn't make sense. But my point I'm making is in the midst of that problem, I was still right here with my fam. So I'm saying that to say, I got that same call yesterday about my daughter and us having to revisit Cardinal Glennon Hospital again. So when you ask me how am I doing today, you can only imagine that the love I got for y'all and my family here at No Filters with your boy Dilla T is authentic, is really real. I don't do this for the likes, I don't do it for the followers, I don't do it for the subs. We do this because we family and we need to know what's going on in the world so you can open up your damn mouth and tell somebody what's going on so they'll know what to do if they go through it too. Because we're here to inform, understand, and be aware of whatever goes on. Art of war in the building, you already know what it is. Point I'm making is, regardless, I'm still here right now. We about to cook. Hit that like button, subscribe. You looking at what's going on. If you ain't never heard of Lil Nas X, Google him. One of the most used rappers, artists, pop singers in the industry right now. That is what's wrong. So when you're looking at Lil Nas, if you can go look up you can go look him up. This man here came out openly gay, respect, but yet he was using kids to go buy his music. And his music see, we know music today. Megan Thee Stallion can shake her booty. You can get these Cardi B records. You can get every rapper that rap that talk about every girl that's whatever. Call it a B word, call it whatever. But when they actually targeting the kids, and they targeting the kids, like, yeah, you making them songs just for the kids and not for adults, I got a problem with you, mother. Because, see, we make music for adults. The kids may hear it, and in their subconscious, they're going to rock to it. But we're not making the music for the kids. We're making that music for adults, for grown folk. Lil Nas X was making that music for them kids, and he was talking real sick. And now he got 4 felonies because he walking down the street in a diaper. You better come close because I'm about to bring you in some real. First of all, when I see action like that, it further let me know that I know we're living in a time where good is looked at as bad and bad is looked at as good. So it's time for him to put out a new album. And he needs to be seen. So them same people that he been working for, Devil Horns, all of this extra boy came out with a shoe, talking about he had real blood in the shoe. Woo! He dealing with them people with them horns, and now you need to be back in the news. So they told him to put a diaper on and humiliate himself. You can't tell me that ain't no ritual. You can't tell me. Let me tell you how I know. I'm going to show y'all another video where this other content creator, light-skinned guy, I got his name, I'm going to pull it up. Shout out to Smith with the donation in the super chat, $2. I appreciate your family, you already know it. I'm going to show you another video because they tried to make him wear a diaper as well. And he refused to do it. You hear me, Lloyd? Theo Sacco in the building. You already know, family. I appreciate you pulling up. Hear me out, skeptic. This content creator, they tried to make him wear a diaper, and he said, hell no, he don't want to be disrespected, but he still did it anyway. So then I see Lil Nas X walking down the street with a diaper on and acting like he's humiliating himself. And he don't care. So that further let me know that that's tied in together. They working with the elite. Just like when they said out of their mouth, King Von and Lil Durk, Young Dolph, Yo Gotti, Young Von, King Von, and Young Dolph passing away in November. Same month. And now this boy on this screen walking around in a diaper. You know how despicable that look to men? Just men. Just men. You ain't gotta be. Boy, listen to me. You better shut it up in here. Black, white, beige, pale, burn. As a man, you should feel some type of way. Because when he walking down the street in a diaper, that's you as a man. Representing males. He could be gay or straight. He's still representing males because he's a man walking down the street. You know how they laughing at us? You know how that make men look? You know how that deteriorates the masculinity in a man to be accepted as authority in the home because he's being embarrassed and humiliated in public as a look. See, if you gay, you're gay. Respect. Tell somebody you gay, so don't nobody go down no road with you. If you a transformer, tell somebody you a transformer, so they don't go down that road with you and find out, and you find out how they pow you. You might want to open up your mouth and tell somebody what you really are. But see, in this situation with Lil Nas X, yeah, he gay. Fine. That's your business. That's your prerogative. Respect. Cool. Everybody knows it. But the fact that you walking down the street in a diaper, that ain't got nothing to do with you being gay. You understand? Let me say that again for the people in the back playing games. Him walking down the street in a diaper ain't got nothing to do with him being gay. That is full-fledged humiliation in our face. So don't sit up in here and be talking all of that conspiracy theories and what we think may be like. Let me tell you something. These actions are being repeatedly. So don't tell me these conspiracies. Because they continue to humiliate and then they congratulate. Oh, you ain't get what I just said. Hit that like button and subscribe because we cooking. They humiliate first and then they congratulate. So right now, shout out to my dog CC in the building, $4.99 with the donation and the super chat support. The point I'm making about what they're doing is when you see the humiliation, be prepared to see the appreciation, the congratulations. Because that's what comes with this, fam. When you see humiliation like this, you better know he finna have an album dropping. He about to do something because anytime they gotta go digging an artist out of the ground to get the dirt off of them, they gotta get the dirt off of them, and then they put them out there. They want to humiliate him because good is bad and bad is looked at as good today. So if he humiliate himself, everybody's going to talk about it, as we are right now. So what they say, Dilla T, what your message is, what you're talking about. Why is we talking about this? What are you doing? Humiliating yourself for $1? For a check? Is it that serious? Is it that real? See, this Lil Nas X, he on the world level, but the level you on, yeah, your level, the level you on, fam. You doing shit for humiliation just to get by, just to get somewhere. See, pool in the building, you already know what it is. You better hear me today. That's what you doing? Humiliating yourself to get somewhere? You humiliating yourself to live. You humiliating yourself to get an extra. You humiliating yourself for position. What are you doing? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Yeah, you. See, when it's about you, you start looking at other people. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Yeah, you, fam, you. You start looking over here like, well, he ain't, yeah. Only you know how humiliating you're being for what you're doing. We're going to keep that on the low. Since you don't want me to say nothing, we're going to keep it right there. That's fine. You don't want nobody to know how humiliating you are or what you're doing. Rick in the building, I see you. Theo Sacco says doing something strange for the change, baby. Let me tell you something. Better hear me, Theo. They humiliating themselves out here, fam, to get further in life. And they talking and thinking it's just these people on the TV. Thinking it's just these people on the screen. Thinking it's just Hollywood. No, it's you. You humiliating you too. At your job. Why? Hit that like button, subscribe. You better go tell somebody stop humiliating themselves. Because what is it worth? What is the cost of humiliation? You better write that down. Somebody need to know. Hit that like button, subscribe. We cooking.
15 years for the assault on 3 of them. Right? Five apiece. Right? Fines up to $10,000 for each of them, so $30,000 fine. And also it counts as a strike under the 3 strikes law, leading to double sentences for prior strike offenses or a minimum of 25 years to life for a 3rd strike. Also results in a lifetime ban on firearm possession and potential immigration consequences for non-citizens, right? Man, this dude's a fool, bro. So basically, they're saying he's facing up to 5 years on each of those 3 charges. And then what the other felony charge is, I got to see because he got 4 felonies. So he facing more than that. Oh, yeah. He facing more than that. Now, this is state right here. This ain't felony, it's state because it's in the state of California, right? So let's go back to what they were saying. He also was hit with a felony charge of resisting an executive officer, meaning a police officer, right? So resisting arrest. Let's see what the charge, the prison time is. Let's see what that time is. Oh, I was so happy to get this notification today. I don't think y'all really understand. In California, resisting arrest can be charged as a misdemeanor or a felony. He's been charged with a felony, so we ain't talking about that, right? Let's look at his time right here, right? He faced up to 3 years in prison just for that. So 5, 10, 15, this man facing up to 18 years in prison. Woo! You know how happy I am?
Okay, now think about this real quick. Hit that like button, subscribe. We about to cook. Listen to me. Think about this. Think about this. The level of humiliation he just did just cost him for real. So he's so deep in the elite pocket that he is willing to literally put his hands on officers and find himself in felony charges. Now, think about this for a second. You already doing this for the elite, so you can get money. Okay? And then you turn around and put yourself in 4 counts of felonies where you're facing up to like 25 years in prison. So in that moment right there is where, that's when they rescue you. See, I need y'all to understand what's going on and how they do it. They tell you to go humiliate yourself to the furthest thereof, to the fullness thereof. And then they have to show how they rescue you. See, this is how they operate in regular life. There has to be a cause and an effect. Because if we walking around the world and everything is good all day, ain't no problems. Ain't no cause and ain't no effect. Ain't nothing, no reason. There's no effect affecting nobody, and there's no cause about why we need to do something different. See, anytime they want to do something different, it has to be a cause and an effect. So anytime peace is happening, you better look for a problem to come. There must be cause and effect for laws to change, for life to do something. You understand me? It must be that. They must cause a problem to have an effect to fix it. They can look like they the problem, but they also gonna look like the fixer. So in this case with Lil Nas X, they told him to go cause a problem. And they gonna be right there to fix it. But the problem is, you gonna owe them the rest of your life. So what I say again, what's the price of humiliation? You better ask somebody and tell them right now again, hit that like button, subscribe, and you in here with Dilla T and my fam. And this is No Filters. You understand me? What's the price of humiliation? Hit that like button, subscribe, family. We cooking.
Oh, he's a demon. He's a demon. He's a demon. He know what time it is. He's a demon. He's a demon, right?
Shout out to Mona with the $10 Cash App donation. It's all love, family. You know it. I appreciate you so much. Each and every one of y'all is love.
Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Man, I'm so happy when this news hit today, y'all. Because I'm tired of seeing this guy, man. Like, he had went away for a while, and I was happy that he had went away. He's such a bad influence, right? And y'all smash the like button, y'all come on in. This guy is such a bad influence. Just in period, he's a bad influence, you know? He deserved everything he gets. So, anyways, they said that when the cops confronted this dude, when he was out there a bucket naked, and this man was out there naked. When I say naked, they got a picture of him, forget the draws, they got a picture of him bucket ass naked, with no boots on, no drawers on. They got a picture of him naked. It's on TMZ right now. Right? So, yeah, he got hit with those 3 felonies on assaults on police officers. And he got hit with the felony of resisting an executive.
Yeah, that's what he said.
And he was held without bail over this weekend. Now, he appeared before a judge today.
And let me just say this real quick, fam.
Arranged later today.
Man, hold up.
Far his bail has been.
See, the reason why this man is saying, shout out to Ticket TV. I always rock with Ticket. Y'all already know what it is. Hit that like button, subscribe. We cooking in here. The reason why I'm saying this, about why he said we so glad that they getting him off the streets, But they really not. He's really with them people. See, Lil Nas X is the sole user, and he is the poster child for being used in the industry. Let me say that again for the people in the back that don't think this is real. He is the poster child for being used in the music industry. If you see him from the first song he had, Old Country Town Road, the whole world was singing it. Kids, everybody, your kids, my kids, everybody kids singing it. You were singing it too. But that's how it started. And then that boy did a nosedive and started making songs directly with devil horns, blood, everything else, going after kids, sexual, this, that. And that's normal stuff that we see in the music. But his stuff got so blatant and so blunt that he had no care for his own fan following. Because you know you got fans, but all your fans probably don't agree with everything you do, but they might agree with a little bit. See, he had a little bit that agreed with a little bit. But when that boy disregarded everybody and just started doing what he want to do in the manner he want to do it in a sick way, letting us further know that this is the trash that you're putting out blatantly, bluntly, right in our face, vividly to my kids. See, they cover it up. That boy was putting it vividly right in our face. And it's sick either way. The point I'm making is, how did he even get that far? If that's how sick the public allowed him to do it. See, it's the people. It come down to us. We still got to buy the records. We still got to buy the music. We still got to support them. We still got to say we still got to go buy the ticket sales. We still got to be in those places. It still come down to us. You heard that Tyler Perry was sexually assaulting men, and you still watching Tyler Perry. You heard Diddy, you seen what happened with Diddy, and you still listening to Diddy records, still putting on his cologne, still reading his books. What we talking about? Shout out Lori said, not me. All right then. Skeptic said mind control. That's all there's ever been. Think about it, Skeptic. This mind control is daily. What do you do every day? You doing the same thing every day. Tapping in with your boy Dilla T and my fam at No Filters. Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. Hit that like button, subscribe. It's mind control. And we're going to keep controlling their mind.
That's it. Right? So we'll see what happens when he's arraigned. Now, the cops, when they arrested him, they thought he was high on something, this report says. So they took him to a hospital and later transferred him to a jail. Now, I want to tell y'all something.
Lord!
Because this is very important that people hear this. Because the history of this demon, and yes, I'm saying demon, because of things he has said, right?
Oh, and let's get right. Let's get right before I forget. Let's get right, because my fam in here.
He has been marked.
Let's get right. Don't forget. Check it out, fam. This is what we doing. Don't forget, $2 raffles is going on. It's real. It's a real thing. One woman, one man from our family here at No Filters will win a No Filter shirt signed by your boy. It's coming to you live and direct. You feel me? The winners will be announced August 29th. That's this Friday. I know you got your calendar. August 29th. Get right raffles. $2 raffles. Put it in there. We shuffling. We picking them out. We naming too. But you know it's love. And that's real. Because we going to come together. You hear me? Like white on rice. And we going to get the meet and greet going. We cooking in here. We coming up with some things here at No Filters. We got to make sure families stick together. Whether it's your state of mind, We gotta make sure we connect, we meet, and make sure we locked in and loaded for life. Fam in the building membership. You see the donations in the Cash App pin at the top. You see the super chat is all love. We want to make sure we keep cooking and bringing it live and direct for my family. Here at No Filters. Hit that like button, subscribe. Let's go, family.
Something right here we'll talk about real quick. Over his career, right? Often tied to his use of religious imagery, bold expressions of his queer identity, and savvy marketing tactics, right? For this demonic world they got y'all living in, right? Let's talk about it.
Demonic.
Okay?
You heard?
The Montero video. Call Me By Your Name music video in the Satan shoes.
How many of y'all seen that video?
Right.
Tell me now, fam.
So the music video for Montero.
Poppy Pad. Did you see the video?
Featured Lil Nas X sliding down a stripper pole to hell. This is what they giving to y'all's kids.
Lori, you seen it?
This is what they presenting to your youth, to your kids. And people were celebrating this stuff, man.
You seen it, Poppy?
Like it's cool. I hope they lock his ass under the prison.
Woo.
He slid down a stripper pole.
Skeptic, you seen it? Oh, Lord, you seen it? Oh, Lord, geez. Skeptic, you on, man.
Before unaliving him and claiming his horns. The provocative imagery celebrating
don't need.
Drew accusations of sacrilegious and
Get order now, let me see it. Fam, where we at? Do you see me, fam? Theo, what we looking like? Trey, where we at? Can you see me, Trey? Can you see me, fam? Do we have it? Oh, God. Skeptic, is we good? Look at me and tell me we ready. Right now. Okay, see, that's my fam. Oh, they trying to shut me down in here. Everybody finna get that. You hear me? Shout out to Theo and this thing. That G's know what we doing in here. Skeptic, you know what's going on, Lord. I need to know all my family in here, right? Because you see how they try, you see how they do? Poppy, where you at? Nene, tell me y'all see it? Lori, do you see me now? Steve in the building. Are we ready? Poppy, are we ready? Skeptic, are we ready? Mona, are we ready? Lori, Theo, are we ready? Nene, I need to know we ready. Let's go. Okay, we ready.
So the music video for Montero with no boots on, no drawers on, they got a picture of him naked. It's on TMZ right now. Right? So, yeah, he got hit with those 3 felonies on assaults on police officers. And
shout out to Louis Sassy in the building making memories, man. I appreciate y'all. It's love, my brother. Right back, my dog. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to Louis Sassy, man. Making memories, letting me know. I appreciate you, man. It's your boy Dilla T and my family at No Filters, Monday through Friday, 9 p.m.
So far, his bail hadn't been set.
Hit that like button, subscribe. I appreciate you.
So we'll see what happens when he's arraigned. Now, the cops, when they arrested him, they thought he was high on something, this report says. So they took him to a hospital.
Theo, they own you.
To a jail. Now, I want to tell y'all something. Because this is very important that people hear that. Hold on one second, y'all. second. Man, I'm so happy. I'm so happy when this news hit today, y'all. Because I'm tired of seeing this guy, man. Like, he had went away for a while, and I was happy that he had went away. He's such a bad influence.
Hey, Jay in the building, where you been?
Right? And
Hit that like button, subscribe. Where you,
this guy is such a bad influence.
We doing?
Listen, period. He's a bad influence.
Nene said Nas messing with my Wi-Fi.
He deserved everything he gets.
We finna smack his skin off his body.
Anyways, they said that when the cops confronted this dude when he was out there a bucket naked, and this man was out there naked. When I say naked, they got a picture of him. Forget the draws. They got a picture of him bucket ass naked with no boots on, no drawers on. They got a picture of him naked.
We're gonna make it up.
It's on TMZ right now. Right? So
here it is. Listen to what he just said.
Hold on one second.
When you start talking about,
man, I'm so happy. I'm so happy when this news hit today, y'all. Because I'm tired of seeing this guy, man. Like, he had went away for a while.
Maria in the building, hit that like button, subscribe, we cooking.
A bad influence, right? And y'all smash the like buttons, y'all come on in. This guy is such a bad influence. Just in period, he's a bad influence. You know? He deserved everything he gets.
Cause why he naked?
So, anyways, they said that when the cops confronted this dude when he was out there a bucket naked, and this man was out there naked. When I say naked, they got a picture of him. Forget his
Tone family in the building. You already know my G, how you be. I appreciate you pulling up, family.
No
love.
On. They got a picture of him naked. It's on TMZ right now. Right? So, yeah, he got hit with those 3 felonies on assaults on police officers. And he got hit with the felony of resisting an executive officer. And he was held without bail over this weekend. Now, he appeared before a judge today. Now, he's set to be arraigned later today. And so far, his bail hadn't been set. Right? So we'll see what happens when he's arraigned. Now, the cops, when they arrested him, they thought he was high on something, this report says. So they took him to a hospital and later transferred him to a jail. Now, I want to tell y'all something. Because this is very important that people hear this. Because the history of this demon, and yes, I'm saying demon, because of things he has said, right? I
want to taste that Theo, see what that, you said it's called Scotch, what is it, whiskey? We're going to see what that whiskey like, fam.
He has been marked by several controversies. I got a list of them right here. We'll talk about it real quick. Over his career, right? Often tied to his use of religious imagery, bold expressions of his queer identity, and savvy marketing tactics, right? For this demonic world they got y'all living in, right? Let's talk about it.
Long as you got fam with you, fam, we straight, G.
The Montero video. Music video. And the Satan shoes. Yeah, back in 2021. That
okay, so let's get right. Let's get right. Hit that like button, subscribe. We cooking in here. Let's get right. Did you see the Montero video right now? Tell me now. I'll wait. No, I'm gonna wait because I want to know. Did you see the video? Because I'm gonna feel sad if somebody kid seen that video as well. And you know your kids seen it. See, a lot of things you can't control about your kids watching videos. But if your kids seen that video, that particular one, I mean, the elite is literally looking for somebody to do the dirty work. And he said, you know what? Give me all the money. I'm going to do it. I ain't got nothing to lose. I can do what I want. So you got to understand something. They looking for people that has nothing to lose or nothing they feel is humiliating to them, or that they don't feel that nobody cares that they will be humiliated. When they find those type of people are the people. See, that's why when people stop caring about their life, they become nothing but nothings. And when you become a nothing, you will do something. When you become a nothing. And you will do something just to be doing it. Not caring what that does to tomorrow, what that does to the kids, the influence, the level of negativity you putting out there. When you are really nothing, you don't care about something you're doing. And these are the people they're finding, like family just said, AJ just said, weak-minded. The best two words you could put together. They looking for weak-minded people. They looking for people that has nothing. No value, no morals, no nothing. Because at that point, you're just going to do whatever for the money. And that's why it says, the love of money is the root of evil, not money. It's the love of money. And that's real. Tone says they are called industry plants, big bro. Respectfully, that's what they are. And because they are there, and see, you got to understand what an industry plant is. See, an industry plant is just put in place as a seed, and they water it with the money, and they watch it grow. That is exactly what God does with life. When we're talking about planting a seed, you hear me? Watering it and watching it grow. That's how they're pushing these plant-based artists. Shout out to Tone. Because that's real. That is the only way they can push them. They plant the seed of the based artist. They watered him with money. And they watch him grow the pollution in the world. And that is exactly what Lil Nas X has done. So my message to you is, what's the price of humiliation? How much is humiliation today? That is the realness. And my message also is, how can you walk around and see Lil Nas X in a diaper in our community where your kids are walking to the store or just outside chilling, and you don't say nothing? What? That's what you doing? See, at that point, I feel like you letting it happen too. See, he doing it, but you letting it happen because you letting him walk down the street and walk past your ass and let him do it. You know how many people he walked past, they was laughing, talking to him? Ain't nobody get out and kick him. Let me calm down, because you hear me? I would have fell out this. I would have said, what the hell is going on here? I'm like, hold up, fam. I'm like, what? Is he walking down the street with a diaper? I'd have found something in my car. You hear me? To throw it at him. Throw it at him. I'd have threw it at him first. And then I'd have pulled up like, come here, fam. Come here. Yeah, come here, fam, real quick. Come here. What you doing? He'd be like, he would have been like, I'd have been like, what you on, fam? He'd have been like, what you mean? I'd have smacked the skin off of him. I'd have smacked his body. Let me tell you something. I would have smacked his soul out of his body. You embarrassing motherfucker. You're embarrassing men. And you're embarrassing my community. You're embarrassing people. While y'all sit back and watch this happen, it's so embarrassing. There's a black man on this channel talking to you right now. It's embarrassing. I would have smacked him. I would have smacked him so hard, that boy would have been straight. You understand me? Don't play with me and her. I see something like that walking down the street. Oh, we're going to pray for that, brother. But if I know you somebody where the people, the kids, the world, the people of tomorrow will follow you today, and you walking down the street in a diaper on retarded, oh, we finna smack life and sense into you. Because somebody following you like some kids or something that believe this is okay. Somebody got to tell them it ain't. Lori said, your own self-respect. See, you got to understand something. When people lose their own self-respect, it's up to us as people to keep the respect in line. Let me say that again for the people in the back that didn't hear me. When people lose self-respect, it's up to us to keep the respect in line. When you lose self-respect or you lose respect for your house or whatever's going on, when you come outside, it's a curriculum that you should be living by. But the world's so messed up that we yet to let that thing be whatever that is. Back then, how I came up, there was a curriculum. There was a way. There was a structure. Now, it's anything and everything. So if you ain't together in your own self and you ain't together in your house, when you come outside, somebody got to say, oh, no, that ain't okay. Oh, no, what you got on, that ain't okay. Oh, no, what you doing, that ain't okay. Because there is still a certain curriculum in order that has to be implemented in streets and in life. Your house can be messed up. But if the streets is messed up, we all messed up. So you got to open up your mouth and tell somebody when they come outside, oh, that ain't right. Or get that together. Somebody better open up their mouth and tell somebody, no, that ain't it. You got to go redo that. Oh, no, we can't let your word ass out here showing people that's how you coming. Because people going to start thinking that's okay. And it ain't. And because ain't nobody spoke up, that's why you seeing everything go weird. That's why you seeing everything go crazy. That's why you seeing no self-control, no control over nothing. Because nobody is saying no. You better start saying no. What's the price of humiliation? You better start saying no. What's the price of humiliation? It better be no. It better be no. You better tell somebody and write that down. What is the price of humiliation? And in today's world, you better start telling somebody no. Because you be seeing they little ignorant ass walking around doing this, that, and the other. And you don't say nothing. You just look at them and laugh. But the funny part is, it's a bunch of thems everywhere. So if you laughing at him or her, it's more people out there like that. And at some point, it becomes the world. It becomes the way of the world. It becomes what they're doing. And now it becomes a normalizing to the weak-minded that never had nothing to stand for because they'll fall for anything. heard no filters. You don't stand for something with your boy Dilla T. See, I'm going to make you stand for something here. You understand me? Me and my fam, my people, my fam, heard no filters. We going to make you stand for something. Because if you fall for anything, then you will accept what's going on today. Let me say that again for the people in the back. If you don't stand for nothing, you will accept what's going on today. You better open up your damn mouth and tell somebody no. Because they gonna influence your daughter, your son, your niece, your nephew, your cousin. Woo! So, I'm here to tell you, open up your damn mouth and tell somebody no. Because you're going to literally stop them from influencing your son or your daughter. And you might not think it is nothing, but let me tell you something. It's a word called trend. You ever heard of that word called trend? That's the life we live in today. It's called what's trending. If you don't stop the trend, hear me? You think you can walk past this one person that's looking crazy and don't say nothing. But you know what? That one person is collectively creating a trend. And that trend is going to affect your daughter, your son, your cousin, your niece, your nephew, your little brother, your little sister. Stop the trend. You better hit that like button, subscribe, and here we cook till they burn. What's the message, Dilla T? What's the price of humiliation? You better tell somebody no so you can stop the trend. Hit that like button, subscribe. Let's cook in here. Boy, y'all getting me hot.
Music video for Montero, or Call Me By Your Name, featured Lil Nas X sliding down a stripper pole to hell. This is what they giving to y'all's kids.
Woo!
This is what they presenting to your youth, to your kids. And people were celebrating this stuff, man.
And I bet everybody that told me they seen that video, I bet y'all was just looking at it like, wow, whoa, what? Hey, he going crazy. And that was it. You ain't tell nobody Lil Nas X over here slide down stripper poles to hell. You didn't call nobody and say, oh yeah, he said he just came out with a new tennis shoe by Nike and or by one of them, and he put real blood in the shoe. All you did was watch the video and say, oh wow, whoa, and he going crazy. That's all you did. You didn't tell nobody about it though. See, that's the point I'm making here. You better open up your mouth and tell somebody. Lil Nas X just made a video and he sliding down a stripper pole to hell. So that means that the next video or whatever he about to do next, shut it down. Don't look at it. Stop. Tell your kids, don't watch him no more. That's where you lacking at. Because you didn't do that. But you had the opportunity to do it. That's the point I'm trying to make her, Lori. These are the things that we're starting to see and normalize. But yet we don't speak up. We just say, oh, wow. Damn! Or he going crazy. But we don't tell nobody about it. You don't hear nobody about it. Yeah, like Theo said, real blood in there. You don't tell nobody about it. So the point I'm making is, open up your mouth. Because there's always a starting point with everything that happens. And this is what I talk about. Go back, look at the channel. There's always a starting point that we ignore for us to realize when we need to start speaking up. Let's get right in here. I need to know my fam in the building. FAM right now. Type it down. I need to know my fam in here, because if you not become a family member today, hit that membership. You already know it. Fam in the building. You got all the options. Super chat for the donations and the love. And it's always love and respect. And I just want to say I appreciate each and every one of you all taking time Monday through Friday at 9 p.m. with your boy Dilla T and my fam here at No Filters. It's very important to understand that we all have to make sure we FAM, because we all are up under the same globe. We in the same world. We eating the same food, doing the same things. So can't nobody come in here and act like they not. Just because you a different this or you a different that or you do different stuff, you still scared when you find out them headlines talking about what's going on in the world. You better watch your mouth. FAM in the building to understand the realest of the realest fam over here. Mona, you already know. Let's get right in here, Skip. Lee John in the building. Let's go, fam.
They lock his ass under the prison. He slid down a stripper pole to hell, giving the devil a lap dance before unaliving him and claiming his horns. The provocative imagery celebrating his queer identity drew accusations of sacrilegious and devil worship from conservative and Christian commentators. Concurrently, Lil Nas X partnered himself with MCCHF to release those 3 numbers that we already know ain't nothing but the devil. Pairs of Satan shoes, modified Nike Air Max 97s, priced at $1,018, featuring a pentagram, an inverted cross, and allegedly a drop of human you-know-what, the red stuff. Nike sued MSCHF for trademark infringement, and the shoes were recalled. He got heavily criticized for that by the people who got common sense. Let's keep going.
Wow, AJ.
For the criticism, he came back on social media, notably telling Christy Noam to do your job and Joyner Lucas to blame yourself for letting kids listen to his music. This is why I always tell you, you gotta watch what y'all youth are doing. Watch what your kids doing out here on these streets. I'm telling y'all this, man. You listen to this dude, Lil Nas X, they watching this content, and then they emulating this stuff.
Shout out Theo Sacco with the $9.99 with the $10 donation in the super chat.
You young fellas out here wearing purses.
Okay, $2 to the raffle for Theo Sacco, fam. Shout out to you. I got you, my G.
It right here. This is being pushed to y'all's youth. A lot of y'all not checking their phones. You're not checking their iPads. You're not checking none of their stuff. So you don't know what the hell they're watching. They're reciting and requoting this stuff. He got heavily criticized for that by the people who got common sense. Let's keep going. For that criticism, he came back on social media, notably telling Christy Noam to do your job And Joyner Lucas to blame yourself for letting kids listen to his music. That's why I always tell you, you gotta watch what y'all youth are doing. Watch what your kids doing out here on these streets. I'm telling y'all this, man. You listen to this dude, Lil Nas X, they watching this content.
That's real. It's all love. We're gonna make sure we cook it up.
And then y'all wonder why these kids are growing up, going to school. You young fellas out here wearing purses, pocketbooks, skirts, all kind of stuff. This is what we talking about. Y'all seeing it right here. This is being pushed to y'all's youth. A lot of y'all not checking their phones. You're not checking their iPads. You're not checking none of their stuff. So you don't know what the hell they watching.
What you checking?
They're reciting.
Is you checking your kids' stuff?
And then what they're doing is they're going to want to live this type of lifestyle that leads them on a path to death and destruction. Point blank period.
What I just tell you? What I just say? They targeting our kids. So I want to know, fam, are you checking your kids' iPads? You checking their phone? You checking what they like doing? You checking their computer? Wait. Not at all, Nene. Wait. Are you checking your kids' phones, iPads, and other devices? Wait. Nene Lil Savvy TV says, you gotta check the deleted too. Kids think they slick. You better learn something from Nene Love Savvy TV today. Shout out to Tone with the $10 donation in the super chat. Always love, fam. You know it's respect. I appreciate you. I need to know is fam checking their iPads? Is we checking their phones? Is we checking their games? What are we checking? Because it's okay to tell me you ain't checked it in a minute or you not checking. Because you gonna learn something today here with Dilla T and my fam and no filters. You understand me? If you're not, you gonna start today. Lee John says, I check everything my kids use to make sure they're not listening to his music because I don't want my kids is about not listening to his music. Hell no, I do not want you to be like him. Respectfully, LeJean, respect. That's the understanding. Because again, they're targeting weak-minded. See, kids are weak-minded. They're growing. They want to learn. They don't know. They don't know nothing but what we teach them. That's why once you have kids, a lot of things that don't matter no more in our life don't matter because we have to dedicate all learning and treating and making sure teaching skills are going to the kids. That's why being a parent is more than just, picking a kid up, changing their clothes, feeding them, all of that. No. No. As much as you're downloading into them, that's how much you're making sure you remove from them. Because the things that's coming with them that you didn't download into them, they might get from somewhere else. So as much as you download in them, you still gotta delete it as well. You understand? The subconscious is something. The subconscious. Like you could be in the shower and a song can come to your mind and you can just start singing it. And that could not even be the song that you like or a song that you even deal with. But the fact that you heard that song multiple times, your subconscious has downloaded it. Oh, you better hit that like button, subscribe in here, because this cooking you can't get in a book. They're targeting the subconscious. They are not targeting this direct effect right now. They are targeting the subconscious. Why? Because that's the place that holds on to everything. Just like Tone said, yes, sir, it's called building and destroy. That's like breaking you down and building you up and then destroying you again. You ain't never did that, have you? You don't even know what that's like, but it sounds so terrible. But it matters today. So when we talk about direction, our kids, Lil Nas X, people that's putting this out there, there's an agenda and there's a trend. You wake up, you look at any social network, it's always that box that says trending. What is trending? Everything that's bad is trending. Why? Have you ever asked yourself, why so much bad shit is trending? I wait. That means that we living in a time where good is looked at as bad and bad is looked at as good. I need to put that on a shirt or something. You better hear me today. Hit that like button, subscribe. We cooking in here Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. with your boy Dilla T and my family.
Lil Nas X, what he do is he blame you. Lil Nas X, they watching this content, and then they emulating this stuff. And then y'all wonder why these kids are growing up, going to school. Your young fellas out here wearing purses, pocketbooks, skirts, all kind of stuff. This is what we talking about. Y'all seeing it right here. This is being pushed to y'all's youth.
That's real, Lord.
You're not checking their phones. You're not checking their iPads. You're not checking none of their stuff. So you don't know what the hell they watching. They're reciting and requoting this stuff. And then what they're doing is they're going to want to live this type.
I say, let's get order in here. I said, we living in a time where bad is looked at as good and good is looked at as bad. You better understand that. You better write it down. You better hold on to it. Because I think people don't even process that. But for some reason, they think that's normal. But if you look at it, there's so much bad that's trending as if it's good. But when you mention something good, like the goodness of Jesus and all he's done for me, somebody got a problem. You better shut it up in here if you ain't been through nothing to know where we at today. I keep telling you, you got to go through something to get somewhere. You keep thinking you can go around it. You got to go through something to get somewhere. Easy way out. Let me tell you something for you easy peasies out there thinking you getting nice. You ain't went through nothing yet. It's coming. Get prepared. Shout out to Poppy's Pad Understanding saying, been there. Well, you been through yours already. Somebody else ain't been there yet. They ain't been through nothing to understand where they going. They ain't been through nothing to see where they at. Respect Mona is love in her. You understand me? We want to reach out and touch fam to understand where we at because we all together in here. And we got to connect to know we got to go through something to get somewhere. And when we get there, we can tell somebody what we've been through so they ain't got to go through it. Woo! Lord Jesus. That's as real as it get. Hit that like button, subscribe, family. We in here.
Of lifestyle that leads them on a path to death and destruction. Point blank period. And then Lil Nas X, what he do is he blame you because he says it's your fault that you didn't control that your kids was watching his demonic foolishness. And guess what? He right. Because you ain't on your job as a parent. You too worried about what you got going on to be worried about your kid watching this foolishness. Now, people, what I'm putting in here now, y'all, the man had a video where he slid down a pole and went straight to hell, man. And people was, you go look in the comments of these videos, people actually tell me they like this stuff and celebrate this stuff, man.
Ashley in the building where you been, you already know what it is.
They raising demons in front of y'all, and y'all see this. And people scared to speak out against it. Kids, listen to his music. This is why I always tell you, y'all watch what y'all youth are doing. Watch what your kids doing out here on these streets. I'm telling y'all this, man. You listen to this dude, Lil Nas X, they watching this content,
My
and
dog.
they emulating this stuff. And then y'all wonder why these kids are growing up, going to school. You young fellas out here wearing purses, pocketbooks, skirts, all kind of stuff.
We in here, family.
Y'all
know
see
it's
it right
real.
here. They're
Love.
This is being pushed to y'all's youth.
Straight
A
up.
lot of y'all not checking their phones. You're not checking their iPads.
You better check it.
And none of their stuff. So you don't know what the hell they're watching. They're reciting and requoting this stuff. And then what they're doing is they're going to want to live this type of lifestyle that leads them on a path to death and destruction. Point blank period. And then Lil Nas X, what he do is he blame you because he says it's your fault that you didn't control that your kids was watching his demonic foolishness. And guess what? He right. Because you ain't on your job as a parent. You too worried about what you got going on.
Tell it.
To be worried about your kid watching this foolishness. Now, people, what I'm putting in here now, y'all, the man had a video where he slid down a pole and went straight to hell, man. And people was, you go look in the comments of these videos, people actually tell me they like this stuff and celebrate this stuff, man. They raising demons in front of y'all, and y'all see this. And people scared to speak out against this stuff. So he said to blame yourself to join the Lucas for letting your kids listen to his music. He also posted a fake apology video on YouTube that cut to the lap dance scene, doubling down on his trolling.
Always, Ashley, I appreciate you. Know it's love.
The video was a response to religious teachings that condemned queer people to hell, stating, I spent my entire teenage years hating myself because of the things y'all preach would happen to me because I was gay, said Lil Nas X. The controversy propelled the Montero song to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100.
That's real, AJ.
With 6.8 million UK streams in a single week. And the Satan, this I want y'all to understand this. The Satan shoes, they sold out in under 1 minute. When they talk about they got a nation full of people going straight to hell, I try to tell y'all this, they sell death, destruction, and prison to the youth.
Woo!
Now, what type of honorable person?
You better hear me today up in here.
Go look in the comments of these videos, people actually tell me they like this stuff and celebrate this stuff, man. They raising demons in front of y'all, and y'all see this.
Okay, Nene, you need to get some order now. Let's make sure you together. Gotta make sure you got order. Gotta check on Nene. Gotta make sure she together.
So he said to blame yourself to join the Lucas for letting your kids listen to his music. He also posted a fake apology video on YouTube that cut to the lap dance scene, doubling down on his trolling. He later explained that the video was a response to religious teachings that condemned queer people to hell, stating, "I spent my entire teenage years hating myself because of the things y'all preached would happen to me because I was gay," said Lil Nas X. The controversy propelled the Montero song to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 with 6.8 million UK streams in a single week.
What?
And the Satan, this I want y'all to understand this. The Satan shoe.
This nigga said what?
So he said to blame yourself to join a Lucas for letting your kids listen to his music. He also posted a fake apology video on YouTube that cut to the lap dance scene, doubling down on his trolling. He later explained that the video was a response to religious teachings that condemned queer people to hell, stating, "I spent my entire teenage years hating myself because of the things y'all preached would happen to me because I was gay," said Lil Nas X. The controversy propelled the Montero song to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 with 6.8 million UK streams in a single week. And the Satan, this I want y'all to understand this. The Satan shoes, they sold out in under 1 minute. When they talk about they got a nation full of people.
Satan shoes. What they tell you? What they tell you? That man said Satan shoes sold out in 1 minute. Let me say that again for the people in the back to understand the world that we living in today, because the world we living in today, oh my God. That boy said Satan shoes sold out in 1 minute. So when they talk about that Broadway to hell, you know what Broadway look like? And the pathway look like that's a pathway. So, you know, only certain people can go down the pathway, but everybody can go down the Broadway. So what they tell you? Huh? If Satan shoes just sold out in 1 minute, it sounds like it's more people that's riding with Satan than riding with God. That's what it sounds like to me. I don't know to you. What you think, fam? Tell me, fam. Because you know we fam. We here talk. We fam. We check in. I need to know what fam's doing. Is that what that is? Thank you. So Theo said the narrow way is described as single file, one by one, can only go down that path. Nobody side by side. There's one by one. The pathway is slim and short. The Broadway is open and wide. So that should see, here at No Filters with my fam, we talk about not having to see the headline. We talk about opening our eyes, opening our ears, and putting our thinking cap on and looking at common sense in its face. If it walk like a duck and if it quack like a duck, damn it, it's a... That's what we do here at No Filters. We don't wait on no headline. We can see it for what it is a mile away. And we thank God for that. But that is what get me and my people through. You understand? That's what get us through. That we can see it a mile away and be prepared today instead of finding out tomorrow. That man set up and what?
Destruction and prison to the youth.
Get right in here. Hit that like, button, subscribe, family. Come.
So he said to blame yourself to join a Lucas for letting your kids listen to his music. He also posted a fake apology video on YouTube that cut to the lap dance scene, doubling down on his trolling. He later explained that the video was a response to religious teachings that condemned queer people to hell, stating, I spent my entire teenage years hating myself because of the things y'all preached would happen to me because I was gay, said Lil Nas X. The controversy propelled the Montero song to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 with 6.8 million UK streams in a single week.
It's real time.
And the Satan, this I want y'all to understand this. The Satan shoes, they sold out in under 1 minute. When they talk about they got a nation full of people going straight to hell.
Straight to hell.
I'm trying to tell y'all this, they sell death, destruction, and prison. Now, what
it is, Lord.
Person gonna push and want to sell that type of shit to the youth? This is what they selling out here, and they serving it to you, your kids on a dish served cold.
Okay, so real talk, real quick, real fast. People like Doja Cat, Lil Nas X, Playboy Cardi. It's some names of some real people that's really coming off as if they blatantly serve Satan. As if that's how they coming off. The point I'm trying to make right now is, yeah, Adrian, shout out to Adrian in the building. Hit that like button, subscribe, family. We Monday through Friday. See, he just came in and said Doja has lost her effing mind. So he know what I'm talking about. See, people like Doja, Playboy, Lil Nas X, these are still regular people living in the world. That means that they still go outside. They still go to a store. They still pull up at a gas station. They still might be at a restaurant. And in that moment, you, I'm talking about you. Yeah, you will have the opportunity to open up your mouth or open up your hand and tell them what they're wrong at and what is real. Or you're going to have to take that hand and the shit out of them to let them know that's real. Which one you going to do? I want to know who's going to stand on business. You going to tell them? Or you going to unfold that hand? You going to stand on business? Or you just going to be like, oh, there goes such and such. What you going to do? Because some of y'all living in the same city that they are. Some of y'all are in the same city that they're in. And some of y'all are going to have the opportunity to tell it like it is and stand on business. Or you going to have to get up. Huh? What you going to do? What you going to do? I'll wait on you. What you gonna do? I got an idea of some of y'all, I know what my fam gonna do. See, I know what my fam gonna do. But what you gonna do, fam? You gonna let that ride? You cool with that? You sick. Sick self. Hit that like button, subscribe. You better learn something today. You better tell them, Tone. I'm telling you, when I say I'm trying to smack in a single file line, all left side cheeks at once. And then I'm going to come back and smack in a single file line, all right cheeks at second. I'm going first, all left cheeks, and I'm coming back with a right cheek swap. Boy, I wrote something the other day. I said, boy, it's like a hair breeze when that wind fly, and that hand breeze when it come across your face so fast, it feel like a fan blowing. I said something when I was writing, because I said, boy, that smack feel like the wind when you heard it. You don't even know it came. You just know your face is somewhere not on your body when it come from me. Because we smacking sense into you, or we smacking nothing out you. You better get on board with what's going on here. That's real. Hit that like button, subscribe. We cooking in here.
And all I'm doing is just pointing it out to you. See, they can do whatever, they can try to do whatever they would try to take out the algorithm, do whatever they want to do. Listen, they ain't gonna stop what I got to say. Jack.
That's real, Tom.
Because I'm standing on business. I hope they put, let me say this again. Ain't no rules with this. I hope they put this dude underneath the prison.
Oh yeah, we hope Lil Nas X get his life together. Let me say something real quick. I don't want to stop this.
I hope they get,
but let's be real. But let's be real. I don't hope that that man is put under the ground because he ain't do nothing but just walk around in a diaper and smack a couple police officers. What I hope is that he get his life right with God. He get his life right on track. And if it ain't with God, he get himself together in an entity that understands that he should be doing okay things and not leading our young wrong. If you don't want to get yourself together with God, fine. But do not lead us wrong. See, let me say that again for the people in the back that didn't understand. If you don't want to get yourself together with Jesus, fine, your prerogative. But don't lead my kids to wrong. Don't lead my people to bad places. If you don't want to choose Jesus in life forever, fine, that's cool. Do your thing, my G. But don't be out here leading my people to wrongdoing. To go to the same place you want to be. You better hit that like button right now. You better subscribe to this. That's your prerogative. But don't say that to my fam. You understand me? Don't tell my fam to follow you. If you wanna, that's fine. But don't tell my fam to follow you. That's the problem I got. That's why I'm talking today. That's why we here Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. You hear me? Make your own decisions. And the word of God says, tell you right now, work out your own salvation. That means work out your own situation. If you don't want to choose Jesus, fine, everlasting life, that's cool. Do your thing, my nigga. But just don't tell nobody else to follow you. Oh, man, you better hit that like button. You better subscribe today. You better know this cooking. Theo, you better know this cooking. They can't get it in the cookbook. They can't go look this recipe up. They can only subscribe today, right now, with your boy Dilla T and my fam and No Filters. Let's go, fam.
I hope he get 18 years. Put him there. Go ahead and put him in there with the other demons. That's what you got to do. Put him in there with the other demons. Right?
Let's get right in here. Make sure we understand what's going on in here. Let's get right. Let's go. Let's get right. Get open. Let's make sure we doing. Let's get it.
I'll get the rest of them down the street. No need for that. This again. This is show y'all where society at. This Satan shoes sold out in 1 minute. I want y'all to think about this. His Satan shoes sold out in 1 minute. What did that tell y'all about this world? $1,000 shoes.
Lord G.
Worshiping Satan. Sold out 1 minute. Though the recall limited financial gains, the backlash highlighted homophobia and some critiques solidifying Lil Nas X's role as a queer icon.
Appreciate you, Skeptic. You know it's real.
Performance and homophobia in 2021. At the 2021 BET Awards, Lil Nas X performed this song, Montero, Call Me By Your Name, and ended the show by kissing a male dancer on stage.
And then in building what he got going, get himself together, get that like button, subscribe. It's love, fam.
Celebration of queer identity, but drew significant backlash from conservative and homophobic commentators. Rapper this Satan shoes sold out in 1 minute.
You ain't lying, Theo. They gonna do him bad.
Think about this.
They gonna do him bad. I'm gonna tell you about
his Satan shoes.
Boy, he think he
sold out in 1 minute. What do that tell y'all about this world? 1,000.
I just told you what it tell you about the world and Satan. Listen to me. The Theo says they gonna tear his spinal cord out the frame, fam. The last place Lil Nas X wanna go. Well, I don't know. He probably wanna go, Theo. Theo, hold on, Theo, listen. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Then he might wanna go there because he own that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Theo? He own that, fam. So he might really wanna go, but he don't understand. They gonna tear his body apart. He's not going to live after how they about to do that man. So that's how I'm telling you. It's the elite that Lil Nas X is working for. You hear me? Because think about it. Why he ain't put no diaper on and walk down the street and beat up and mess with police before he had a deal? Let me say that again for the people that ain't get it in the back. Hear me? Why didn't Lil Nas X walk down the street with a diaper on and assault police before he got the music deal? Why is he doing it now after having a music deal? So it's not a thing about coincidental. No. He's doing it now after having a deal. Why he didn't do it before? And now it's like, oh, they want you to do that because you have a name and the humiliation that comes with it. Mona says, they already have done it. That's why he wearing a diaper. Mona is responding to Nene says, no lube either. The screams. AJ says he sold his soul, so now they own him. Woo! That's the problem. Skeptic says facts, and the realness says, Tone says, straight spit, no lube. You gotta understand something, fam. This is a ritual. This is humiliation. He is with the same people that he signed up day one. And they told him, walk down the street in a diaper. People are going to talk about you all day and night. You will be back in the headlines and you will sell your next album. That is what this is. Because think about it. If Lil Nas X don't get locked up and do time for 4 felonies, not 1, not 2, not 3, 4. if Lil Nas X don't get locked up for 4 felonies, family, you will further know he with them people. Hit that like button, subscribe, and we cooking. I want you to know, because I'm going to let you know. We might not do a whole live and segment show, family. But I'm going to let you know, if Lil Nas X don't do time, because you and me, if we got 4 felonies, we get locked up right now. Let's be real, family, be real. If we got 4 felonies, we get locked up right now. So be real. I need to know. Hit that like button, subscribe. We cooking in there, fam.
And dollar shoes. Worshiping Satan. Sold out 1 minute. Though the recall limited financial gains, the backlash highlighted homophobia and some critiques solidifying Lil Nas X's role as a queer icon. The BET Awards performance in homophobia in 2021. At the 2021 BET Awards, Lil Nas X performed this song, Montero, Call Me By Your Name.
That's real, Lee
and
John.
ended the show by kissing a male dancer on stage. The performance was praised by many for its bold celebration of queer identity, but drew significant backlash from conservative and homophobic commentators. Rapper Boosie Badass posted a since-deleted tweet with homophobic slurs telling Lil Nas X to bleep, bleep, bleep. Lil Nas X admitted on Twitter that he was trembling before the performance. And y'all smash the like button. How the hell don't we got enough likes? Y'all already know that they have been not sending out notification. So hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. Lil Nas X admitted on Twitter that he was trembling before the performance, nervous about performing such a bold act in front of straight peers. He later responded to Boosie's tweet with grace, refusing to engage in hate. He also used the moment to highlight ongoing homophobia in the music industry. The performance became an iconic moment for queer representation, though it deepened the divide between his supporters and his critics. It also strained his relationship with BET, with Lil Nas X later claiming the network asked if he was a Satanist or devil worshiper before booking him. Why you gotta ask? The man got a video of him sliding down a pole going to hell, giving a demon a lap dance.
Thank you.
There ain't nothing to talk about.
What we gotta
ask about? The man got Satan shoes. The man was walking around here acting like he was.
See, that's what I be talking about.
There are no questions about this. There ain't no in-betweens. It's a line. Pick a side. Talk about you gonna ask him. What I'm gonna ask this dude on a video sliding down a pole going straight there.
Oh, we finna keep it going in here, Skeptic. You already know, family. They try to shut me down. They try to act like they ain't know me. They try to act like I ain't Dilla T and this ain't my family in here and this ain't no filters. They try to shut the time in to make sure we ain't that. Or we gonna keep it going. Let's go, family.
Again, this is show y'all where society at. This Satan shoes sold out in 1 minute. I want y'all to think about this. His Satan shoes sold out in 1 minute. What do that tell y'all about this world?
Running warrior in the building.
$1,000 shoes. Worshiping Satan. Sold out 1 minute. Though the recall limited financial gains, the backlash highlighted homophobia and some critiques solidifying Lil Nas X's role as a queer icon. The BET Awards performance in homophobia in 2021. At the 2021 BET Awards, Lil Nas X performed this song, Montero, Call Me By Your Name, and ended the show by kissing a male dancer on stage. The performance was praised by many for its bold celebration of queer identity, but drew significant backlash from conservative and homophobic commentators. Rapper Boosie Badass posted a since-deleted tweet with homophobic slurs telling Lil Nas X to bleep, bleep, bleep. Lil Nas X admitted on Twitter that he was trembling before the performance.
Yeah, moan.
And y'all smash the like button. How the hell don't we got
Smash that like button. We're going to make sure we hit that like button, subscribe, we cooking.
So hit the like button, man.
And we going to keep cooking. We
Hit
cooking.
the like button.
Go.
Lil Nas X admitted on Twitter that he was trembling before the performance, nervous about performing such a bold act in front of straight peers. He later responded to Boosie's tweet with grace, refusing to engage in hate. He also used the moment to highlight ongoing homophobia in the music industry. The performance became an iconic moment for queer representation, though it deepened the divide between his supporters and his critics. It also strained his relationship with BET, with Lil Nas X later claiming the network asked if he was a Satanist or devil worshiper before booking him. Why you gotta ask? The man got a video of him sliding down the pole going to hell, giving a demon a lap dance. What we got? There ain't nothing to talk about. There's nothing to ask about. The man got Satan shoes. The man was walking around here acting like he was pregnant. What else are we talking about? There are no questions about this. There ain't no in-betweens. It's a line. Pick a side. Talk about you gonna ask him. What I'm gonna ask him? This dude on a video sliding down a pole going straight to hell. We asking him to. J. Christ single and religious imagery 2024. Oh, and by the way, shout out to the lady who sent a $70 donation to the PayPal. Salute to you. What's your name? I got you right here. Oh man, come here and just wipe you off my screen on action. Miss Menzies, you will always be sending me donations. Jennifer Menzies, that's your name. Appreciate you. Much love to you, baby. In January 2024, Lil Nas X released J. Christ with a cover art depicting himself as Jesus on a cross in a music video featuring biblical imagery, including celebrity lookalikes ascending to heaven, a basketball game with the devil, and a cheerleading routine. He promoted the single with stunts like a fake Liberty University acceptance letter and a TikTok video of himself dressed as Jesus eating communion bread and drinking wine. Critics, including Kai Cenat, Candace Owens, and Andrew Tate, accused him of mocking Christianity. A TikTok questioning his shift from satanic to Christian imagery gained over 300,000 views. Man, playing in your face, playing in everybody's face. This dude on a video sliding down a pole going straight to hell. We asking him to. J. Christ single and religious imagery 2024. Oh, and by the way, shout out to the lady who sent a $70 donation to the PayPal. Salute to you. What's your name? I got you right here. Oh man, come here and just wipe you off my screen on action. Miss Menzies, you will always be sending me donations. Jennifer Menzies, that's your name. Appreciate you. Much love to you, baby.
You ain't lying, Theo.
In January 2024, Lil Nas X released J. Christ with a cover art depicting himself as Jesus on a cross in a music video featuring biblical imagery, including celebrity lookalikes ascending to heaven, a basketball game with the devil, and a cheerleading routine. He promoted the single with stunts like a fake Liberty University acceptance letter and a TikTok video of himself dressed as Jesus eating communion bread and drinking wine. Critics, including Kai Cenat, Candace Owens, and Andrew Tate, accused him of mocking Christianity. A TikTok questioning his shift from satanic to Christian imagery gained over 300,000 views. Man, playing in your face, playing in everybody's face, and people cool with this stuff. And put his ass, lock his ass down. I hope they hit him with 18. I'm following his case. I'm following this whole case. I hope they give him all 18. He put his hands on a police officer Oh, you damn right. Get him. He's scum. Get him out of here, man. Get him out of here, man. See, one thing you don't do is you don't play these type of games. See, you don't play these type of games with God, man. You don't play these type of games.
That's real sketchy. We gonna get order.
You play stupid games.
Hit that members only. Let's make sure we know that membership. We gonna get order.
Prizes, Playboy. Games.
Shout out to Ticket Lord.
And guess what? Guess what's behind door number 3, boy? Yeah. You getting your prize now. You take your ass straight with you. No pass go, no collect $200, sucker. So the video, J. Christ, right? Hold on. He basically insisted that I'm not some evil demon guy trying to destroy everyone's values. What are you doing then? What are you doing, Lil Nas X? What are you doing? I know what you're doing now. Your ass in jail. You probably get out on bail. They don't lock your ass up. You put your hands on police officers, not 1, not 2, 3. Now, I want everybody to understand this.
No, we're not doing that. No. Listen to me. Hit that like button, subscribe right now. We cooking. If he put his hands on 1 police officer, 2 or 3, think about it. If you or me would have put our hands on 1 police officer, we'll be up under the jail. So these are the signs that I'm trying to let you know that you know it's the elite and it's not a normal situation. Because there's no way he can get 4 felonies, put his hands on a police officer, and walk down the street with a diaper on explicitly? What? Him putting his hands on a police officer would have got him buried up under the ground. So how all of a sudden I'm understanding that he can walk down the street with a diaper, put his hands on not 1, not 2, not 3, 4 police officers, and receive 4 felonies? Don't sit up in here and tell me that ain't the elite protecting this little stupid ass boy. And his stupid ass think it's okay because he's sitting there riding with a dumb ass. Don't even know. They making him, and you know this is so sad, but they really are making him. He is actually degrading people like me, you, Tone, Theo, or the war. Like, I can name names right now. Like, they are degrading us. You understand me? You hear me, fam? Hear me. It's degrading. Ronald said they are just using him as a puppet. But Ronald, I want you to understand something. His puppet activities and puppet position creates a trend. And that trend keeps going. And now you have a bunch of hymns out here leading your kids, my kids, our kids, to doom and damnation. You understand me? I'm trying to tell your ass of the trend and how it's linked to your kids and you. Because people keep thinking it ain't got nothing to do with you personally. Stupid. You dumb as hell. Stop trend. Stop the trend. Oh yeah, I'm taking my moments as I'm talking right now. I'm breathing. Because I want it to set in. Stop the trend. You better put that on. You better write it down. Stop the trend. Tone said Ice Spice an industry plant. You ain't lying. Stop the trend. Ice Spice, stop the trend. Let me tell you something. They can put the industry plants in the world, Tone, and they can make copies of all them. You hear me? They can literally make copies of them. But what they can't do is make you buy the music. You hear me, Tone? They can't make you buy the music. They can't make you listen to it. They can't make you look at the movies. They can't make you watch them. So we thank God that we're able to still have free will to be able to pick and choose what we can look at, listen to, and believe. They can't make us do that. You hear me? So we still have a choice, Tone. Yeah, they can put it out there, but we still have a choice to pick it up. Am I right? We still have choice, Lord. We thank you for choice, God. Let me tell you something right now. If God's name was Bruce, or if Jesus' name was Alex, you would be saying, we thank Alex for this time. We would be saying, we thank Bruce for living. We thank Bruce for breathing. We thank Alex for living. But I'm sorry, his name is Jesus and God, and I've been through something. So for me to speak and say, hey, there's power in the name of Jesus. You hear me? Everybody got their names, but there's only one name with power in it. And I've learned for myself what it is and how it moves and how it happens and how it works. You hear me? That's a real thing. Running Warrior says absolutely. Dontrell Hawkins says yes, sir. Shout out to both of y'all. Hit that like button, subscribe, because this is a real thing. See, AJ been here, Theo been here, Poppy's been here, Nee been here, Skeptic been here. I just want y'all to understand where the power lies for you to move mountains and people out your way. You feel me? See, I get loud because I need to talk to your subconscious. That's why I get loud. I need to tap into your sub, not your regular conscience. This is a reason why I actively do these things in the way I do it, because I know I can wake you up. I can wake your subconscious up right now, but I can't wake up your regular conscience, because that's what you receive daily. The point I'm making is, we still have a choice. We still have a choice. And because we have a choice, what you gonna choose, my nigga? What you gonna choose? You got a choice. You can choose, or you can just, yeah. So because of choice, that is the greatest thing we could ever have in life, choice. You know how good it feel to choose up against have to do something? No, tell me, fam, right now, skeptic. I know you know, Nene. The choice of choosing up against just having to do. Ain't it so much more valuable to choose than to just have to do? My dog Tone says I'm choosing the good fight for my people. Mona says you got a choice to shout me out. Tell him, Nene. That's real known in the Mona in the building. Understand who she is, who she been. Shout out to real life. Choice will always overweigh demand. Because the fact that the choice that we can choose up against the demand what we have to do. We don't want to have to do nothing. We want to choose what we're doing. But I'm so sorry for some of y'all. Y'all choices are so bad, Lord. And we've been through it. Why? Because we all human. And we all know the choices. Lust of the eye, lust of flesh, pride of life. We all feel it. We know what's real. We know what we feeling. We know what's up. We human. Stop sitting in here and acting like you an alien. If you is, woo, I appreciate you. Hit that like button, subscribe. We got aliens in here. We thank God for choice. So what we doing today? What's the price of humiliation? We got to know when to say no so people don't keep going with the trend that can hurt us tomorrow. We got to know that choice will always overweigh demand. And choice will always overweigh control. Because we choose to do what we control. But I'm here to tell you, it's some weak-minded people out here that's been through something that they need ability in my family. And no filters. Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. They need it. Because they need to know the choices they making and how it affects tomorrow. I've been through something. You've been through something. But some people ain't been through nothing. That's why they can't do nothing. But they so scared to tell somebody, no, because you probably going to create a trend that's going to mess up my whole family. Or my younger people. Or my younger siblings in my life. We got to stop you. Because all it takes is one. I said this a week or 2 or 3 ago. All it takes is one. All it takes is one to open up your mouth and stop something. All it takes is one to not say nothing and let some shit slide. You better tell them Poppy's pad. All it takes is one. You better write it down and put it on something. Hear me? All it takes is one to stop something. All it takes is one to start something. And if you don't feel that you're obligated to tell people 187 King in a building, you already know what it is. It's love, fam. I appreciate you pulling up. I want you to understand all it takes is one. I told y'all this a while back, but I want you to know why it all goes together. All it takes is one to start something. All it takes is one to stop something that affects you and my kids tomorrow. So when everybody's sitting back and looking at what's going on that's weird and everything that's out of line and everything that don't make sense, have you asked yourself, did I tell somebody, no, that ain't cool? Or did I say, hold up, fam, what are you doing? Or did I just sit back and say, oh, wow, damn, that's crazy. Which one are you? I'll wait. Which one are you? You gonna tell somebody what's going on to stop the trend? Or you gonna keep letting the trend go on to hurt us all? We better stand on business, and we will not allow people to shake us. You understand me? I'm going to tell you this right now, and we're going to make sure we understand so the night is done. You got to go through something to become unbreakable. You got to go through something to become unstoppable. You got to go through something. And you better tell somebody that. Because it's very seldom that people don't go through nothing, and they just blessed to be in a position to handle everything that comes in life. That's the 1%. But us, I invite the struggles. I invite going through something. I don't put myself in those positions intentionally, but I'm going to go through it, and I'm going to be stronger tomorrow than I was today. You hear me? We don't know your situation. We don't know what's going on, but I'm going to go through it because I'm going to be better today than I was yesterday. And I'm going to be better today than I was tomorrow. You know it, fam. Each and every Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. with my family in here. And I said mine. You know it's your boy Dilla T and my family. Each and every Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. You know this is No Filters. I love y'all. Good night. Be safe, family.